Sometimes a seemingly ordinary person will make an extraordinary gesture, and that gesture casts a spotlight on a social wrong. And such was the case when Freddie Oakley, the clerk and recorder of Yolo County, decided to issue certificates of inequality to the same-sex couples coming to her to get a marriage license. And her gesture made a powerful and memorable statement. Thank you.
By saying that, notwithstanding that my name is Freddie, I've been married to the same man for 40 years and raised two beautiful daughters. They have lovely husbands. I have grandchildren. I do not, well, actually, I have an infant grandson. He could be gay. I don't know. So maybe I do have a dog in this fight. February 14th is usually a fun day. In elementary schools all over America, children exchange Valentines. And teachers enforce the rule that if one child gets a Valentine, every child gets a Valentine. This teaches courtesy, decency, and fairness, qualities that most of us want our children to have. Valentine's Day is the busiest day of the year for me in my official capacity as the only hand of California government that may issue a wedding license in the county of Yolo. Many couples want to have that date, February 14, on their marriage license or certificate of marriage. For 4 years in a row, I followed the law and denied marriage licenses to same-gender couples who apply annually on February 14th, and I will continue to follow the law, whatever it is. But this situation, where following the law required me as a public official to discriminate against people based on gender, is a painful reminder to me that we have not learned the lessons of courtesy, decency, and fairness that we seek to teach our children. Our existence under government is not a voluntary association. We choose our churches, I've chosen 3 in my lifetime, our charities, and our clubs, for instance, but we cannot choose to live under a different government that exists than the one that exists where we are. For this reason, government has a much higher standard to observe the rules of equal treatment than other institutions. One aspect of this duty to treat people equally is what we think of as civil rights. It is my strong belief that the denial based on gender of the right to contract a civil marriage with a spouse of one's choosing is discriminatory and a violation of civil rights, and I am very happy to know that the California Supreme Court, in a majority decision, agreed with me. The fact that a majority of the government may support that discrimination does not make it fair or right. The same was true, as we know, of laws outlawing miscegenation and denying the women the right to vote. Beginning in 2007, I protested discrimination by giving a special Valentine's Day memento to people who requested one. That was the Certificate of Inequality, and it brought a firestorm down on my head. I got a tiny taste of what my brothers and sisters who are gay and lesbian, transgender and bisexual must experience every day. It is not nice. I did this at my own expense. I produced those certificates, and in the exercise of my own civil right to call for a change in a law that I must faithfully administer. I'm the hand that had to ultimately deny the application of some couples to marry, and I truly believe that the American values of courtesy, decency, and fairness mean that if anybody gets a Valentine, everybody should get a Valentine. Government should not take away anyone's rights, and please join me in voting no on Proposition 8. That is certainly worth waiting for. Thank you. Now, thank you again, and no on 8. No on 8. No on 8. No on 8.